I do not wear polyester hair, okay? Unlike some people I know.
It will. Life doesn't get any better than this. I mean, I have a great job. I met a great guy. And I have the thinnest ankles of any girl I know.
Let me ask you something real quick. Have you had sex with more men than you've ever cooked for? No judgment, just think about it. We live in a world where intimacy is casual, but effort feels expensive. We'll give our bodies quicker than our time or care. And that's exactly what today's episode is about: cooking versus sex. What really keeps a relationship together? Social media has turned love into a checklist. Women are told, get the bag, get the bag. Men are told, earn her submission, perform, provide. And somewhere in between, nobody's really connecting. Nope. I see it all the time. Men brag about hookups, women brag about their independence, but rarely do we brag about the effort we put in to nurturing or maintaining a relationship. Some men will say, I don't need a woman to cook, I can Uber Eats. Some women will say, I don't owe you a meal just because we're dating. And that's fair. I get it. But here's the truth. Both sides are missing the bigger picture. It's not about food. It's not about sex. It's about intention, effort, and emotional investment. Let's watch this clip.
HQ.
Yeah.
Am I getting the draws before I get the cooking?
Are you getting the draws before you getting the cooking?
Yes.
Well, with me, seeing as how I ain't really gonna try to cook, maybe the draws.
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Brother. Raise your hands. Hey, and be honest. Okay?
Unbelievable.
Ladies, raise your hands.
Unbelievable.
If you cook for less men than you had schmecks with. Raise your hands if you cooked for less men than you had schmecks with.
Did you say raise your hand if you cook?
Raise your hands if you had more sexual partners than you actually had people that you cook for, men, a romantic. Hey, HQ, you can raise your hand. It's fine.
Wait a minute, ask the question again.
Oh, damn, you're distracted.
Have you had sex with more men than you cooked for?
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand. What about you, Ann? Yes.
Yes.
Is that yes? What about you, Melanie?
Your question is, have I had sex with more men than I cooked for them?
Question.
Yes.
No.
What about you, Candice?
Yes.
What about you, Carmen?
I believe Melanie has
I
it.
can't answer that.
You can't answer that one.
Hey, I respect.
Y'all had sex with men more than you cooked for them. So, and you said you only cooked for the guy you cared about. Why did any of y'all deserve a relationship or marriage if you used most of the guys that you dealt with and didn't care about them? What made you valuable to be in a relationship with?
Let him cook.
So I would say this. I never said, I can't speak for nobody else but myself on this panel as a woman. I personally don't think that cooking for a man is masculine. I don't see issues. The question was asked, have I ever had sex prior to cooking to a man? And I answered yes, but it wasn't because I didn't have intentions or didn't cook for that man. At the end of the day, whether I cooked for him or not, just know he was fed.
No,
that's not the question I just asked. Hold on, I'm asking again. No, I'm asking the question. That ain't even what I asked y'all. Y'all all admitted y'all had sex more with men than you cooked for them. I'm asking you if majority of men, and y'all say y'all only cook for the men you cared about. I'm gonna go really slow. Y'all only cook for who you cared about. The majority of the men you didn't care about. So why did y'all deserve a relationship in the first place if you were having sex with the men you didn't care about, but you cooked for the one you cared about? Why did y'all deserve a relationship?
I think for me, and I can only speak for myself, when I was younger, I thought I didn't realize the polarity part. And so I thought it was okay to have sex before commitment. And the moment you start giving intimacy to men and you give them access,
stop right there. No, I'm because
you
it's
give them
easier.
access before.
And before y'all walk off the cliff again, if Ali was a womanizer and I was busting women down and I didn't care about them, do I deserve a wife in a relationship?
At some particular point, yes.
Why?
Because
if all I'm doing, no, listen again, because y'all know it's tied to you.
You're not gonna get no different answer.
Why do I deserve a marriage if all I was doing was busting women down that I didn't care about? Why do I deserve a woman that I care about?
It's not a matter of deserving. It's a matter of what comes to you. If this person comes to you and you get in the mind frame of marrying a woman, then you will marry a woman. You would have married those other ones that you slept with if you felt like marrying them, right?
So y'all gonna commit. So men shouldn't have to. So men shouldn't have to practice dick discipline. They always get their wife.
You want us to practice pussy discipline?
I didn't ask you about you, HQ. Y'all realize y'all will flip flop your answers. Y'all tell men to practice dick discipline, okay? Y'all said we hoes too.
Dick discipline when you in a relationship.
What? No. So men shouldn't have to. Oh my God.
That is a lie. That is.
Now she's insinuating that you don't even have to be in a relationship, and that when a man isn't in a relationship, doesn't even matter what he does with his Johnson. Come on, sister. Come on. When I talk about baby boomer women, and when I talk about the issues that they've had with being able to actually assist black women in a real way, this is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
A lie, HQ.
What do you mean?
That's a lie. Y'all tell men 24/7.
I don't tell men
relationship or no relationship to practice dick discipline. Y'all try to blame the baby mama epidemic on the fact that he laid down with her knowing he didn't want to stay there. It's
exactly. You're right. You ain't lying. Liberal women are always talking about, oh yeah, wrap it up. Y'all need to stop shooting up the club, yada yada yada. But not
young men don't want to marry their first baby mama. Do you think that if the first person that got me pregnant and I had a baby by them, I wouldn't have married him if he would have asked me to marry him? They don't want to get married.
Well, the question is, were you a wife at the time? That's the question. A lot of these, and not only you, a lot of these women, they're not wives. Ain't nobody marrying.
Yeah, but they're not husbands either.
Granted, some of them, most of them ain't. Granted. So granted, why you let this man impregnate you then?
He didn't impregnate me. He said he pulled out. I mean, I didn't let him.
And so
you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
We just went over this. Men don't value their sperm, so they give it away. They want to when they out.
You don't want to go down this road. You don't want to do this. Let that alone. Let that alone.
So I'm saying, how many women in the audience, if they had a child out of wedlock, want their first child, how many of them women would have married that baby daddy? That first guy that got them pregnant?
I would have. I had a child out of wedlock, and I would have married my.
Okay.
The men didn't want to get married. The men didn't want us like that.
It don't work that way. That's what I'm saying. Trying to make making life decisions and then want to change the rules as you go on. We can't sit here and be like, oh, I'm knocked up. Now it's time to get married. If you do,
that's not what we saying.
Let's talk about cooking. Cooking is more than a meal. It's time, it's energy, it's thoughtfulness. When you cook for someone, you're saying, I want you here. I want you well. I want to invest my time in you. It's the most kindest thing you can do for someone. Yet in today's culture, cooking is often dismissed. It's considered pick-me behavior and old-fashioned. But I'll ask you this. Have you noticed that those who can't or won't cook often struggle to keep meaningful relationships? Cooking builds routine, it creates consistency, and it shows care without needing any words. Think about it. Would you rather have someone who can feed you for a night or someone who feeds your life consistently? Now, don't get it twisted. Sex matters. I've said this before. Sex is chemistry, it's bonding, it's emotional and physical release. But in the modern hookup era, sex is often treated like a performance, not a connection. People brag about partners, they collect experiences, they chase sparks. But if your relationship is only fueled by sexual energy, it will burn fast and burn out fast. Here's what I've seen. When passion leads without purpose, relationships are temporary. Sex can be powerful, but without care and consistency, it's hollow. So, what really keeps relationships together? It's not cooking alone. It's not sex alone. It's connection paired with nurturing and intimacy. Cooking feeds the body, sex feeds desire, connection feeds the soul. If you have all three, you're in a relationship that's balanced. You're in a relationship that lasts. And for men and women listening, the same principle applies. Don't just perform, invest your energy. This isn't just a conversation about meals or bedrooms. It's a mirror of our culture. We normalize giving our bodies easily, but we undervalue effort, care, and time. So here's a question for you. What are you giving away without intention? What do you hold back because you think it's too old-fashioned? Relationships aren't built on performance. They're built on partnership. Take a moment to reflect. Are you feeding the soul of your relationship or just performing for the moment? That's all for Smell the Roses today. Feed your body, honor your soul, protect your peace. Until next time, keep blooming where you're planted.